Let's go up top and you see algo trading. Turn that off.
Okay.
All right. Now you see the box up there that's got four little blue boxes in it on the top row. Yeah. Let's click that and close out of all that. You don't
Close out
need to.
these guys. These guys.
Yeah. Just close everything out. By the time you get through, you'll have it set up perfectly and it'll be set up right.
You want this closed out too?
Yeah. Close out everything. Uh, it's better to just start over than to try to find if there's any errors.
I thank you.
Okay.
I
Now
got this little guy sitting here. What should I do with him?
exit. Now that cleared up all that. Uh, first we're going to work on go to view and go to navigator or market watch, market watch. Now go back to view and navigator. Now pull navigator down. Yeah, you just whenever you see your cursor change, keep pulling it. Oh boy, you got them all listed. Okay.
Well, this is how they came.
Okay. Okay. We're going to learn about that in just a second. I just need to get it. There you go. That's good enough right there. You just needed that little white space down at the
Yep.
bottom where it says click to add. All right. Now, the first thing we're going to do is take a look at your um, toolbar up at the top. There's a whole bunch of things up there that'll, yeah, all that right there is going to distract you and you don't need it. Get rid of it and clean it up a little bit. That's what we're fixing to do now.
Okay.
Go to view. It looks like one of them's missing. Go to toolbars, and all three should be clicked. All right.
All
Yep.
three are clicked.
All three are clicked. Now you see the little arrow, and then you cross, and then a vertical line. We're working on that toolbar. That's where we're going to be working at. You're going to right click.
Uncursored.
Yes. Yes, sir. Customize. And over in selected buttons, you'll see trend line and that equinoxant or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Click on that one, the
But,
one under, yeah, and remove it.
just right click and remove it.
Yes. Do you see the remove button?
It says reset down and up. I don't see remove yet.
It's in the middle. Insert and remove buttons are in the middle.
Insert. Oh, you got me.
Go to the left, right there.
It says trend, gain, GAN. Oh, here.
No, no, no. Look in the middle between the
Oh
two
my God.
boxes.
If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Remove it.
All right, remove it. Remove it.
Remove Fibonacci.
Yeah. Arrow, remove. All right, close it. On that same toolbar, you're going to see M1, M5.
Yep.
All right, just right click it
M1.
on any of them up there, any other time frames, customize, and you're going to remove monthly and weekly and close it. The next one, see where it says H4, D1, and then the line chart
Yep.
right there, right
Yep.
click, customize. You catch the hang of it? All
Yep.
right, scroll all the way to the top. New chart, remove, profiles, remove, meta editor. Now, one, two, three, four, all five of those are going to be removed. Remove. See how your toolbar is getting shorter?
Yep. I love it already.
Yeah, it's getting the junk off the stuff.
Yeah. Gotta keep it
A
simple,
lot of that,
folks.
A lot of that is for programmers, meta editor 4 and 5 and all that stuff. Last one. Wait. Remove.
Signal, register signal.
Yeah. Remove it. New order. Remove it. All right. Come on down. No. Scroll down. Yeah. Scroll down right there. All right. Now over on your other side in the right there, scroll down till you see strategy tester. See it? Now
Yep.
insert it. And now go over to the up down, press down, down, down. Right there. That's good. All right. Now you can close it. Now your toolbar's fixed. Now let's look at your market watch. All right. First, you're going to go down to the white part that says right click in the white section. You'll see column. Uncheck daily change. Click spread. All right. You can get out of that.
Yep.
All right. Here's how it works. You've got a $2,800 balance.
Right.
What that happens now is you're going to buy a currency pair. What happens is they take your money as collateral for the contract. And then once you buy or sell, you get your collateral back plus whatever you're up or down.
Got it.
Okay. Now, when you buy a contract, boy, you got some expensive. Oh, you on them. Okay. We got to get rid of those pros. I don't know if we can try it. Somebody else had the pro ones and Galileo wasn't trading on it, but we're going to see.
Okay.
The way it works is you see like the Australian US dollar.
Yep. AUD. Yep.
It's 62 cents.
Got it.
All right. That means now I know it's only 20, but for this illustration, let's say if you take this contract, they're going to take $62 from your account as collateral. Okay. Now that comes out of your free margin, and that's how much you're down.
Got it.
$62 until you sell. All right. Now go on up to the next one, USD JPY. If you buy that one, they're going to subtract $156 from your account, from your free margin. All right. So look at the price of the Australian US dollar, 62 cents. Look at the price of the US Japanese, $1.50. So you can get twice as many contracts, AUDUSD.
Oh, yeah.
And you can only get one of the US Japanese. So you want to try to get as many contracts as possible. You want to stick to the cheaper price securities. All right. So we know we're not going to trade the USD Japanese. So highlight it blue and right click and see hide. It's too expensive. You're not going to trade it. So you take it off your watch list.
Okay, it's gone.
Okay. Now, the USD CAD is $1.44. Would you rather pay $1 for something? Or would you pay $1.44 for basically the same thing? You would hide it because you know I'm not going to trade anything that's over. Say the only one I trade that's high is your second one. That's right, $1.22. But that's because it has so much volatility in it. Other than that, if it's over $1.25, it's costing too much of your balance to be used as collateral. So you don't want to trade it. Now, first thing we're going to do, let's start with the Australian US dollar, AUD USD. pull it onto the chart.
Just
Yep, drag it and drop it. Now make it big. Now, this is a lot of fun. People like this part. You right click it and you go down to properties. And now bar up is lime, bar down is red. Go to the little arrow and click it.
yep.
And you'll get a choice of colors. Pick red. All right. Bull candle is lime.
What looks like line? That looks like
Close
yeah.
enough. Bear candle is red. That same red. Okay. And now go over to show at the top. And show ask price line. Show period separators. That's the white line going down the middle
Yep.
or coming from top to bottom. If you hold past that, you get what's called a swap fee, but we'll talk about that later. It's important to know whenever that white line shows up. That's the end of the day. Show grid, good, 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 good. Okay. Now, up top, you see your camera.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Right next to it. See how it's turned off?
Right here.
The icon next to it.
I got nothing next. There's nothing here.
Does it have another next to the other side?
No, it doesn't.
You got to, bro. Scoot over. Scoot, no, the other way.
This guy?
That guy, yeah.
I'm going to my other left.
All right. When you click that, watch what happens to you. There you go. See how I scooted over?
Yep. It
If you
gives
want,
you an opening to the right, shows you what's
yeah.
coming.
So you can see you get a little space. Now, if you needed more space or less space, see that triangle up top of the chart, right above it, right there. You can grab it and move that left and right, and see you can move. You can set the chart where you want it to be set.
Got it.
Okay, now we're gonna go and see Navigator on the left hand side.
Yep.
You're gonna want to pull it up. All right, now we're gonna go to indicators.
Open her up.
Yes, sir. Trend. Look for the moving average. Drag it on the chart. Drag it on the chart. That should be 20. Simple should be exponential, yeah. And it should be white.
Looks like a white honeydew.
That's yeah, something like that. It doesn't matter. Now you see them lines, the one on the right, that makes it thicker. I like the second from the bottom. Yeah, right there. And then click OK. Do it. Now
That's
grab,
great.
yeah, grab moving average, bring it back.
Grab it and bring it over again.
Yes, sir. And it's 200. And you make it yellow or gold. And click. And then there's your two moving averages.
Got it.
All right. Now let me see. Put it on the 5-minute chart.
5 minute, 5 minute, 5 minute. Where did I put that?
Right there. It's the H1 is highlighted at the top.
Yeah, there it is. 5 minute. Yep.
Yep. All right. Now close out those indicators.
Close out the indicators.
Just go up to the folder and shut it. Now go down to, you're using Galileo, right?
Yep.
okay, Galileo, and put it on the chart.
Now, do you like using Galileo?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So
I'm
get
not
just
using it. I'm not using it at the moment. I'm testing a MACD bot, but yes, I love Galileo.
so I'll drag this guy over.
Drag it over and set it on the chart and let it go. And then the box appears. You're going to want to put 0.03. That's conservative. You'll move it up to
Fine.
0.05 pretty soon. But just to see how it's going to work, we're going to start with 0.03.
Okay.
Risk, if you don't know your lot size, you can go with risk, and it'll risk 1% of your balance, 2% of your balance, whatever risk
Right.
you
Right.
want. I personally like to choose my own lot size, but I might change and try to risk once
So I
on
could I,
1%
I,
just
I
to
could
see.
put this to zero then.
Max orders is always one. If you ever watch my videos, you hear me preach
Yeah,
that.
I've watched them multiple times.
It'll eat you alive. Stop loss, I put it 10,000. That means you don't have one. It means if it goes into what's called drawdown, I just try to wait it out, or eventually I'll decide whenever I want to cut bait.
Okay.
That's why I keep mine at 10,000. You can set it differently. It's in points, which only means just subtract a zero, and that means pips. So
Okay.
10,000 is 1,000 pips. If you wanted to put a stop loss, you could put 1,000 pips, and that'd be 100 pip stop loss.
Okay.
But I
What
use
would-
10,000.
So there is no stop loss then.
There's no stop loss this way.
Hmm. What are you thinking? I'm wondering if I should have one because I don't
Okay.
check it all the time.
By the end of the lesson, we can come back to it. Just take a
Okay.
note to
Sounds
address
good.
it, because you'll understand why in just a few moments,
Okay. Great.
or why it's my strategy. Take profit is 50. That means 5 pips.
I think you had 30 or something. 30 on that one.
I got 50. On that one, zero. You're going to be getting 5 pips. So the trailing is really not going to matter. It's too small that you're asking for. If it was 200 points, then yes, you'd use that, but you're not going to use it in this case. And consecutive bullish and bearish, you don't know what they are. Okay.
Right.
So since you don't know what they are, you're going to have to go test and find out. But before you do that, you want to go to commons.
To
Up
what?
top, you got inputs and commons tab. All right, let me get over there to my sheet. And you want to make sure it's turned off and click OK.
Okay. So everything's turned off.
Yes, sir. Now, I want you in that black part of the chart, I want you to right click. And I want you to go to templates. And I want you to go to save template. And you're going to save it as CSI is one hell of a guy. No, Galileo.
CSI. I'll save it.
Okay, great. Now, we're going to see if you have these on, let's see, in your watch list. Do you have the Euro Great British?
I got a euro. I got the pound. I got a Swiss franc. I
Okay.
got, well, I got Galileo. I got gold, silver,
I see
Canada.
that. I see that. You and Brett need to get together, and Tank need to get together, because they trade gold, and man, they make a murder using Galileo on the gold.
Good.
Let's pull your navigator down just a little bit and click to add the EURGBP. No, just click where the plus is.
Okay.
Yeah, EURGBP. G. Oh, you got too many letters.
You are GB.
G is in girl. No, you got an A in there.
Huh. Oh, I've added the euro. G.
All right, add that one. Click it.
Euro versus Great Britain pound. Um, Euro GBT. So click, but where to go?
Did it go up top?
Euro. Nope, nope, nope. Where to go?
All right, I don't know. You might not be able to trade it. The
Euro.
USD CHF, is that in your chart, in your watch list? USD CHF, I seen it.
Yep,
Scroll up. Okay. No, that's pro. Go on up. USD CHF right there. Now,
yep,
before you do that, go over to your box with 4 boxes and click it. And you see how your chart got that blue border around it now?
yep, yep.
All right. When you grab the USD CHF, you need to set it on that blue border where
Got
it
it.
says AUDUSD. You set it on that blue line.
And I'll bring over the USD CHF Pro, right?
No, the USD CHF right there. I
Not the
don't,
Pro.
you'll have to test the pro to see if it works.
Okay.
But this is just normal. I've had students that had problems with the pro. I don't know if
Got it.
you'll have problems or not. I'm just trying to make
Right.
sure you got it that is going to work. All right. Now make it big and right click and templates, CSI.
Great.
Now look over there and see if you got, I see it already. It's at the top, the Euro USD. Oh, wait. Click the box with the 4 blue. All right. That way you can lay it on the blue line. Euro USD.
This
The
came
Euro,
up Pro. This came up Pro.
that you must have bought the pro.
I did buy the Pro.
Okay, that's right then.
Okay.
Now I don't, that has nothing to do with the Euro USD dot pro. That's different.
Right.
People that don't use Galileo have access to that dot pro. I don't know what that means. I don't get it. I don't get that option with my broker.
Huh. Okay. So I'm gonna drag this and add this.
The one up top. Do not use a pro one yet. You don't know what'll happen. And right click, templates. Great
And then this
British USD. Great British USD.
Great British USD.
Same thing. Put it on there you go, right there. And then do the same thing. Whenever you add a chart, this is exactly what you do. Now, what this is doing is when they program Galileo, they program it on, and they program it with what you see as a 2-2. That means it's going to buy very quickly. And as soon as you open a chart and Galileo's on it, it'll buy something whether you needed it to or not, because you don't know what the settings are. So what
Got
you've
it.
done is you have put Galileo on chart with your moving averages. It's turned off and saved it as a template. So now every time you load a chart, even your pros, all you have to do is load the CSI template and it looks like this. So
Got it.
now let's hit the box with the 4 boxes in it. All right. Now let's blow
Okay.
up the Australian US dollar on the 5-minute chart. Right there. Blow it up. Now, let's see where I'm at. All right, which is very simple. If you go to spreadsheet, you see I've got the Australian US dollar, and I test it on the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and the hour every day. to make sure that it stays with the trend. Now, if you want to test yours and get ready to set yours up and you want to check my numbers and make sure that what I've got on my spreadsheet is correct. All right. Don't just assume that my bullish and bearish from 7 and 12 is going to be good. You're going to learn to run a test to make sure. Now, the way you do that is after you check my spreadsheet and you say, I wonder what the Australian US dollar is, you go to the strategy tester at the top.
That guy.
Yep.
Click it.
Yep. All right. Go to overview.
Single.
Now, well, let's go back to overview and let's talk about it a second. You're going to run 2 tests here. None of this other stuff makes any sense. You got a single test and a complete optimization. You see it?
Got it.
That's right. That's it. Those are the only 2 you're going to concern yourself with. If you check my settings and you want to run a check, you check a single test. And if you check my settings and you don't like the way they look, then you run a complete optimization.
Got it.
You're just double checking my work to save yourself from doing a complete optimization. Maybe my numbers are still right. So you're checking to see if they are. So you single test. Now we've got the Galileo Pro on. That's good. In symbols, you're going to want to type AUDUSD or find it in there. And you see you're on the 5-minute chart over there.
Yep.
Click on that and just take a look. When you change time frames, you want to make sure you hit the right one, because sometimes I test and I'm doing it so fast, I hit the M6 and it throws everything off. Custom period. November is good. That's good. Good.
Right through today.
Yes,
you said something about going into the future, and
I do it. If you click it, I run tests every day, and I have to remember to change the date. And there's been 2 or 3 days that goes by, and I forget to change the date.
So that's why you do it. Okay.
To fix that, I said, well, I'm gonna just change it once a month. I'll remember to change it every 1st.
That makes sense.
No forward. Delays is 20 ms. Don't ask me why. The professionals from Galileo told me that. Based on real ticks, you've got a $2,800 account. You want to put your balance in there so that when you're reading your report, it's giving you an accurate amount on what you can make.
Got it.
If you have 10,000 in there, it's going to tell you you'll make $25 a trade because it's basing it on a $25,000 account. So put your balance there and it makes it right. Now go to inputs is your next tab. Okay. You're going to start with a 0.03 lot size right there. So you're in the value column. You can call that your test column. This is where the numbers go for your test. Risk is 0. Max orders is 1. Stop loss is 10,000. Take profit is 50. Trailing is 0 and 0. I hope my numbers is right. Usually during the class, one of them's wrong, which is a perfect opportunity to show you how to run the other test. This is going to be 7 and 12. And you're going to press start. Now, when you press start, when you press start, you see where graph is? You're going to want to rush over there real quick and look at the graph as it's growing.
Got it. Ready?
Yep. All right. Let's see if my numbers is good, or do I have to do a whole new test? Oh, that's a happy graph.
That's a sweet thing. That's a good graph.
That's a nice graph. I say it's nice because the blue line is consistently moving up.
Yeah, that is a good trend. I like that trend.
All right. And you started with 2,800 right there, and you can look over there in the top and see just a little bit how much it made.
Yeah,
53,
50
53.
bucks.
That's not too bad. Now let's take a look at the green line. The green line is your drawdown line.
Right.
If the bot buys a currency, the Australian US dollar, and it's wrong, it could fall that far
Yep.
before recovering. Because now notice how each one of them may jag down, but they jag right back up.
That's why you use a 10,000 loss.
That's right. Because I know it's going to go back to where it's supposed to. The chart's showing me that it will. The time frame of how long between it is what matters. I don't want to hold it for a week like I've been doing with one right now. But you see that one towards the top where it came down and it came back up, and before it could recover, it came back down.
Right.
Yeah. Then it finally recovered and went back up. That's about probably almost 2 weeks time that it took before it finally got back to the baseline. But it kept going. If you go down to the end, the other end, you see how they had the big jagged down and up,
Yeah. Yeah.
down and up. Now, if that upsets you, what happens is when it goes back up, look how it continues up. It jags down just a touch, but goes back up. Jags down just a touch. You barely see any of the big drawdowns. All you see really is the smaller drawdowns. And that's showing you how accurate the bot is that it's not in time, how accurate it is in time. You know it's going to be 100% accurate. You're not going to sell till it comes back up.
Got it. Yeah, that you just wait it out. You just have strong hands and wait it out.
And when you're trading 6 charts, 7 charts, 8 charts, it doesn't matter if one of your currencies goes in the drawdown, you still got 5, 6, 7 charts working for you.
Perfect.
All right. So now we like that chart. Looks pretty. It's a happy chart. Then we're going to read the back test.
Oop. Back test?
Yes, sir. Now, the back test, you can spend all the time you want. And whenever the cowboy clown decides he's going to come over and start talking about this, he'll be explaining what all these great numbers mean. But the only thing that matters to me is how many trades will I get in the first column? In the first column. Total trades, 38.
Total deals, 76. What does that mean? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I couldn't figure that one out either. Deals.
I'll do some research. I'll ask ChatGPT what it means, and she'll tell me she knows what it means. And then I'll have to do a video about it. But I know I get 38 trades. And the next thing that's important to me to know is, well, how much money will I make per trade? And that's in the middle column, expected payoff, $1.49. So now,
great sharp ratio.
Yeah, yeah. Now, every time I come over to the chart, this report, first thing I look at, how many trades? 38. How much am I going to get? $1.49. How much can it fall before it comes back up and makes me a profit? That's in the third column. Second one, equity drawdown maximal. How much could it possibly fall? It could possibly fall $43 before it came back and goes to the blue line again.
Got it.
Now, well, I can get 38 trades at $1.49. I know the drawdown is 1.56%. That's beautiful. Now scroll all the way to the bottom.
Yeah. Consecutive losses.
No. That scroll your mouse.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom, it tells you how long you could possibly be holding. The minimal position holding time is approximately 5 minutes. If the bot buys in the first, keep going to the left. If the bot buys within the first 5 minutes, it usually sells. See?
Yep.
If you got to hold on through all the way till it falls $46 like the drawdown is supposed to do, if it happens, you could be holding it for 127 hours. And the average hold time is 11 hours. Now, the way to best visualize that is at the bottom there. You see the green dots?
Yep.
See where all them green dots are right there? That's
Right
the
there.
time frame. That's your positions that are, you get in and it takes 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and you're out. And then every now and then, as you look down that chart, you start seeing they stagger out a little bit. Sometimes the bot's wrong and it takes a little bit of time for it to get right, but it eventually gets back right for you. Make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Now, let's go back to the top. No, the top of the report.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So we like 38 trades, $1.48 a trade with a $43 drawdown. Not bad.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just got at your 1.5% drawdown. That's kind of was your max you said you would do.
Yeah. As you move up in lot size, it's going to grow. And I do my best to try to keep it under 100. So we like these numbers. It looks good. But I also have the numbers for the 1 hour chart. So you want to check my numbers on the 1 hour chart. You go over to settings. No, you ain't got to worry about that.
Okay.
Settings at the bottom. And you're still going to test the Australian. You're just going to change it to the dollar, to the hour. And now go to inputs. And you're going to put my numbers in at the bottom. We know none of that ever changes. It'll always stay the same. 4 and 5 is my numbers for the hourly chart. 4 and 5. 4.
Oh, well, I hit 7. Oh, it didn't stick. There it goes. 4 and 5.
And hit start and run and look at your graph.
Pretty good, except for that guy.
Except for that one little week where it had a bad week. And you see all them little bitty green gaps is what I like. That means it was in the trade, out the trade. Didn't take much drawdown, and it was done. Every now and then you get them little teeth, but we had a monster one. We might run across it before it's over with. But that looks pretty. I like that kind of chart.
Oh, I like that. I like from here to here. That's a nice slope.
And you say, let's see the back test and see the numbers. Now here's a big change. If you use the hourly chart, you can get 59 trades instead of 38 trades.
That's a surprise.
That's what it is. When I was testing that and the hourly chart started showing up more trades, I go, I would have thought it was less than that.
Yeah.
I was trading a 5 minute to try to get more trades, but I
Yeah,
learned
that's what I would have done.
The hourly chart trades sometimes even more than the 5 minute chart. So we see we can get 20 more trades and we can get $1.41 for it every trade in the middle column right there.
Yep.
Go to total trades is how many?
59.
And expected payoff?
Expected payoff is
you better go back up there.
There it is.
Expected
$1.41.
All right. Total trades is what?
59.
And expected payoff?
$1.41.
And what's the expected drawdown? The expected drawdown went down too from 46 to 35. So that's even better.
Yeah.
I really like these numbers, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, you go to inputs. If you look at
Now
it,
you had a loss. So which was a 10,000 point stop. You had a loss.
no, that's where that deals things comes in.
Oh, okay. Got it.
If that would have triggered the stop loss, it
Yeah,
would
I
have been
know.
$1,000 down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see how long it would have took you in this trade. 5 minutes. Wow. And they're all happening right there at the beginning. Every now and then we get a straggler. Man, that's a good deal there. I like that.
That looks really nice.
It is. We need to go to inputs now, and we can see what the numbers are. 4 and 5, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now go back up to the top with the box with 4 boxes and close out them 2 green ones. We know because they're green and yours is colorful. So we know the green ones are test charts. You could turn them off. Now you can do it again, make them big. Yeah,
Well,
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I was going to have you do next. And then open up your Galileo by going right there, right click. And we know the numbers are what? Look at the bottom
4 and 5.
4 and 5.
Oh,
Oh,
20, 5.
oh boy, you better be careful. It
Yep.
happens. It got me. I go to commons and turn your bot on. Don't worry about the other one and press OK. Now notice your graduation hat is still gray.
I got to go there.
That's right. If you turn it on there, it'll turn blue. See?
Got it.
And it'll be a green arrow. But turn it off right now and hit the blue box with the 4. There you go. Hit that. Now the next one you'll do is the USD CHF. Make it big and go down to the overview because you're going to test my numbers. Single.